I'm your host, Ashley, and you guys are tuned into another episode on the Laundry Room Podcast. This episode, we wanted to do something a little bit different. So we're here located in the heart of Miami at Idol's Boutique with the founder, Arisa. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great, and you?
I'm great. Thank you so much for asking. So talk to us a little bit about Idol's Boutique. Now, I know it was founded back in 2013, and it was founded by you and Vanessa Spivey. Tell us who Vanessa Spivey is.
So Vanessa is my mom. She gonna kill me when she see this. But she's my mom. If you guys ever been to the location in Miami, you guys have met my family, my mom, my dad. They play a big part. They help out a lot.
Okay. So where did the name iDolls come from?
Well, I had the dolls, and then I'm like, you know what? I need to add something else. I wanted something that was kind of like different, but then unique and then catchy as well. So one day it was just me and my mom. We was just sitting there going back and forth with I what or dolls what, and then we just came up with it, and then from there it just took off.
Okay. So we would say your mom just played a big inspiration in the growth process for iDolls Boutique.
She did. She pushed me a lot when a lot of people was telling me no, when I was getting a lot of no's. She was the only one that was like, yes, go ahead and do it. Like, don't worry, I got you. I'm back you.
Okay. Do you feel like you were getting a lot of no's because maybe you were young then? Because I know you were 19 years old when you started it.
Yeah, well, it was really 18. Like 19 was like actually when I had the store location. But like from 18, I was ordering merchandise and it was really starting from there. But yeah, she had to do a lot pretty much with like the paperwork side because I was kind of young and it was just like no.
Why do you feel like a lot of people like tell young people like they give us the no's so much? Like, do you feel like because they probably think that we're so young, we may be too powerful, or what is it?
It could be that, or well, with that, let me speak on that first. I kind of feel like the older crowd is kind of like intimidated when it comes to like the younger entrepreneurs, and it's enough money for everyone. Like it really is. When I don't have items or I don't have a certain item that someone is looking for and I know a boutique that has it, I just send them. It's a boutique that's right up the street for me.
Right.
And me and her, we just go back and forth. She sends me customers, I send her customers. Like, it's enough money for everybody.
Absolutely. So it's definitely enough where we don't feel like we have to be in competition with one another.
Yes.
Especially South Florida. They always saying we crabs in a bucket. So that's one thing they always tell us. So a little bit more about, iDolls Boutique, which was a fashion-forward, free-thinking, online and in-store boutique. Yeah, women's boutique. How do you pick and choose what clothing you're going to put online or in store?
Well, my biggest seller would have to be like bandage dresses. When I first came out, I only had custom-made items and I had bandage dresses. So that's like a really big seller. People love bandage, whether it's bandage tops, bandage skirts, pants, like anything bandage, people love it. So that kind of played a big part. And when I was picking like the dresses, I would just pick like by the seasons, like like if it's spring or summer, then I'm picking really bright colors. And then if it's like fall, I'm picking really neutral colors. And then if it's around Christmas and stuff like that, then winter, then I'll try to get long sleeve items as well, but still keep it like fun and flirty.
Okay. So I know you specialize in bandage dresses. What makes bandage dresses something that's like a huge seller?
Well, if you know bandage, then bandage will snap you right in. Like that hourglass shape that you want, bandage is gonna give it to you. And not only with that, a lot of people don't know, but when you come in here, and everybody have like blemishes. Yeah. So absolutely. Everybody, like nobody is perfect.
Absolutely.
When you see these girls in the magazine and doing photo shoots, a lot of the times they have things that's underneath them dresses as well. And tops, like you have Spanx and all type of things.
Okay. Now the iDolls is not just a brand; it's a lifestyle. Talk to us a little bit more about that. Like, what do you mean?
When I say it's a lifestyle, it's just like it's iDolls. You come here and you get dolled up. Like for any event or occasion, I try to keep it where I have like dresses, I have pants, I have tops, just pretty much for any occasion, and then as well as like price points. So if you come here, you know, and you're not really looking for like bandage material, something that's too, you know, outgoing, then you could come and get something like flirty. I have 2 pieces, and those are really good. A lot of those sets, they are the best for summer as well as swimwear.
Okay. So with iDolls, you're helping you're putting the sets together.
I'm coordinating the photo shoots. I'm picking the models. Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah, so, and I know when you say it's a lifestyle, you have on iDolls actually right now.
Yes, I do. This is for my new collection. I have it in black and red, and then I also have it in red and black.
This is what you mean when you say it's not just a brand, it's a lifestyle.
Yes.
Because you're also wearing your clothing, and every time you wear it, somebody's like, oh, where you get that from? Direct them right to your
you
store.
Have it? I want to buy it. Can you email me right now? Send me an invoice.
Okay. So being so young in the fashion world, I know that it has made like a big impact on your life. It has made like a lot of changes for you.
And me and my family.
How's your social life with that?
Sometimes I really don't have a social life. Like, it's a lot because you're picking out styles, you're trying to stay with the trends.
Absolutely.
It's just a lot. Like, it's a lot. A lot of things, you know, fall on me, whether it's like picking the clothes, whether it's like shipping, you got emails, you know, as well as I have a great team and a support system as well. But sometimes a lot of things fall on you because, you know, you're the boss, you're the person that's supposed to get it done, and you're the person that everybody is buying from.
Absolutely. So let's take a step back really quick. When you started iDolls Boutique, now, like I said, you were mad young when you started. So what was it that made you want to get into fashion? I want to get into fashion to encourage other women. Like, was it a particular material?
It was really the bandage. It's just like, girl, you gotta get you one. As soon as you put it on, I'm telling you, it's like whatever you felt like you're not gonna see it anymore. Like it just redefines your look. Like you could come in here looking one way, but once you go out and you got your outfit,
you come out looking
dolled up. Like it's a lifestyle. Like, and you're gonna live it.
So with the bandage dresses, they give you the hourglass figure. What's an hourglass figure to you?
So pretty much it's kind of like a curvy woman. A lot of my customers are curvy. Some of them are a little too curvy. But, you know, we make it work. Like, bandage, listen, I'm going to hold one side, you hold the other side, and we're going to zip it up, and it's going to all come together. Like, it's going to come together. And that's why they love it. They do.
Okay. So you like, we gonna get you in this dress, and you just
you gonna be fine.
Snatched.
It's your birthday. Come on, we finna go to the back wall. We gonna get you a dress, the 2-piece, like anything bandage.
Okay. What was your hardest obstacle coming up with iDolls Boutique?
My hardest obstacle, I want to say it was kind of like getting feedback and support from like my own people. Speaking of that, shouts out to everybody on Instagram, on social media in general, who just, you know, support me that don't know me. Like whether it's word of mouth, whether you come to buy something, just sending somebody here, just thank y'all in general. Because it's a lot of people who do know me, who went to school with me, and they'll see me here and they'll be like, girl, I was supposed to come to the shop, but I'm coming, and it's been about 4-5 years and they still ain't get here yet. So it's just like, you gotta just keep on pushing. You gotta find your inspiration, and that's what's gonna keep you like pushing. And most importantly, you know, like God is so important. A lot of the times I get overwhelmed because it's just so much that needs to be done, or so much that I'm trying to do and I can't get it done at that point. And then it's just like I pray, and then somehow one door closes and many more opens. Like, so it don't matter, you know, you're gonna get a lot of no's, and you just gotta keep on pushing. You gotta take that and you gotta let that be your motivation.
Okay. So it's a lot of black girl magic happening here at iDolls Boutique. Like, especially for you to be, I mean, you're so young for you to be running your own shop.
Thank you.
just feel like Black women in general, there's been a dramatic increase on Black entrepreneurs. Because I know back then, we can say back then in the early 2000s, there weren't a lot of Black entrepreneurs.
Yeah, no, it wasn't.
There weren't. What do you feel like is pushing us to become so much of entrepreneurs nowadays?
I just feel like, when women stick together, something beautiful just blooms. Like, maybe not in Miami itself, or I would say some people in Miami, but you do have a lot of women who, they're out here, they're doing classes. When I first started, it wasn't classes. Like, it wasn't people that was sitting here like, here, read this book and this is what you need to do. Or here, come to my class and I'm going to teach you everything that you need to know. It was a lot of trial and error.
Right.
And it was really hard. But now I feel like it's so many like tools, social media is a big tool.
Absolutely.
And you guys need to use it, like whether you're using it for marketing or whether you're using it for inspiration. And I feel like I could go on Instagram and it's this one girl, and she has a boutique in California. And when I tell you, every time I go to her page, she just inspired me because she's always doing something. Like, she's not letting anything negative push her down. So that kind of pushes me as well. Like, okay, girl, you did that. I'm finna come back and I'm finna do that too. Like, and I'm gonna do it in my own way that works for me, not the way that you did it.
Right. I do feel like, social media plays a big role in Black women being able to support one another, being able to be an entrepreneur. It plays a big role because when we post on social media, it's like we post reviews, we post a lot of feedback. It's like we help other people buy from us. Like, so social media definitely is a great tool for us to use.
Powerful.
Right. And with Black women helping one another, it's like we have like a buying power. Like, we value the things that we buy.
Yes.
Like, we have to look at the quality, and if that quality is good, we're gonna spend $200 on that piece of material.
Yeah. People don't really mind spending their money long as it's worth it. It's quality. They really don't mind. Well, my customers don't mind.
Right. Absolutely. And I just feel like it's just the way that we buy in general, and the way that we think in general. Like, we're doing it. We're pushing the culture. Like, we're pushing the culture, and everybody else is falling right behind. Like, we got the Caucasian people wanting to buy the things that we buy, just because we value what we buy. And when we buy things, we think about like our own beliefs and things and so forth. So it's a really good thing that we're doing out here. Why do you feel like what do you feel like stands out the most about your boutique?
The thing that I feel like stands out most, I feel like you can go to my page and you can compare it to another shop, and a lot of items that they have I won't have because I'm very selective of what I choose. Like, I can have everything that everyone else has, but I just choose not to do it because I feel like a boutique is supposed to be, something small, something intimate. You can buy this piece and you can go out and nobody's gonna have it on. Like, you can feel confident to know, like, hey, you ain't got this.
Yeah, I know for a fact you ain't go where I went.
Yeah, so I feel like that's what kind of like stands me out from the others, because I don't really try to pick everything that everybody else is going with. I just kind of pretty much do my own thing, or what I like. Like, I'm not basing everything off of what everybody else likes.
Okay. So a little bit more about, iDoll's boutique and just empowering females in general. What do you feel like you can do more just to empower us young females and entrepreneurs and just people in general?
Well, I feel like I can talk to people more and I can give out more information. I have a lot of people who hit me up on social media, like whether it's Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, whatever the case may be, or even some clients that come here and they've been long-term clients and they just want to start their own thing, and I always give them the best advice that I can give them. And the first thing to do is to do your research, because had I would have did all my research and not try to take little shortcuts, I probably would have not had so much downfalls as I did have. Like, in business, it's ups and downs.
Absolutely.
And it's not just like, it's not like that. It's like up, down, up, down, up, down. You still climbing because you're moving like every day. You're growing, but sometimes it's just like them downs, they be long. Like
what gets you through your downs aside from fade?
What gets me through my downs, I would have to say it's like my supporters. Like, they are really big. They play a big part. Like, I have people that are coming here, and sometimes, you know, they just stopping by just to say, hey, how you doing? What's going on with you? You know, are you getting any new merchandise, or are you releasing this? You know, they just always pushing me to do something. So like right now, I'm working on my new collection.
Okay.
It's gonna be coming out soon, but I'm keeping everything under wraps.
Okay, what is it? Summer 2018 collection?
Yes, it is.
What are we expecting? More brighter colors?
Yes, you guys can expect a lot of colors. You also can expect swimwear.
Okay. Okay. And I know more goals for 2018. You know, clicking on your website, you wanted to get more into plus size clothing.
Yes, I do. So the thing is, I'm gonna refer back to bandage dresses. A lot of people love the bandage dresses, but sometimes they're a little bit too curvy.
Yes.
So, you know, now they only make bandage dresses in extra small to large.
Right.
And some pieces it'll be extra large, but it's like very minimum of it. So now I'm just trying to work on getting some nice, like, wholesale plus size pieces, as well as like getting bandage and plus size, because I just know that everyone's gonna love it.
Right. And I feel like a lot of people, especially in the fashion world, they're not targeting plus size women, and I feel like they need to be a target.
Yes. It's not as easy as everybody, you know, thinks. Let me say that, because I've been trying to do plus size for a minute, but you kind of have to have like a muse and kind of somebody in that shoe, because I like, you know, a lot of things that's kind of like showy and stuff like that, but they may not like that.
Right.
So it's kind of like you kind of got to get a picture of what you're trying to do, and then once you get the picture and it matches up with, you know, like what you want to do, then that's when you can move forward. But it's not as easy as it looks, because it's like sometimes I'll see some plus size pieces, and
you don't know if they're gonna be feeling it.
They don't be cutting it for me, so I don't.
Yeah, it may be kind of hard for us to step in that shoes, because we're probably not that size. So
yeah, that's kind of what like makes it hard, because I know a lot of them, you know, they don't want to maybe show their arms, or maybe they don't want so much two pieces. And you know, two pieces is a big seller for me, so that's why I'm like, I have to convert everything kind of like over and find exactly what I'm looking for. And then once I find what I'm looking for, then I'm going to extend it to plus size. But that's definitely something that I just want to get done before 2019, whether it's like, you know, 5 pieces, every shooter, whatever the case may be, just something.
Right.
Because I have a lot of customers that they are plus size, and they'll come in here and they'll just buy anything, like whether it's like a fur, or whether it's like a belt, or it's like some shades, just to support me. So it's like I have to do it for them. Like I have to get on it, and I have to do it for them.
It's only right. It's only right. So you'll be definitely the selected few that's doing it for the plus size girls. So I can't wait to see that happen. Now, are you enrolled in school now, or it's kind of hard to do that with the business?
It is. That's why I don't really have a social life like that, because it's like I'm always working. I'm always trying to find new ways to better myself, to better the company, you know, to better my team. So it's just always something. Like, it's not a day go by that I'm not doing something. Like, if it's not handling orders, or if it's not working in the shop, or if it's not picking merchant, it's just always something. It's continuous grind. Like, it's non-stop.
Right, absolutely. When you running your own business, like, you don't have time to too much focus on school. And nowadays, it's like you don't need an education to be an entrepreneur.
Yeah, you don't. It's a lot of entrepreneurs who don't have college education. Now, I did go to college. When I first started, I was working. I had opened open this shop, and then I also was going to school. But then it was like 3 things in one, and I couldn't really handle it. I had so much people, like, hey, where's she at? They want to come to the shop. They want to see me. They want me to help them pick out outfits, and I'm just like, something had to go. And I just felt like either I'm finna go to school and spend money, or I'm finna come start my own business and spend money in that and make it work for me. And it did work out for me, and it's still working for me like years later.
Yeah, so definitely commend you for that. Like I said, it's Black girl magic happening right here in South Florida. So before we close out, just give us some tips, like starting off a boutique. I'm sure a lot of girls want to get into starting off a boutique, but they don't have the startup costs. Like, give us some tips. Like, how do we do this? How do we make this happen?
Well, it really don't take that much money in the beginning because your cost of it is kind of low. If you want to start and you don't want to start with like an actual store location, I would just say start finding like your manufacturer, like your supplier, like who you're going to get your styles from. And from there, then I would say you would just start shooting, sending emails, sending texts out to friends, family, on social media, like, hey, I'm starting this new boutique and here's a couple of my pieces and things like that. Like I said, social media is very powerful. It's a lot of people, who started, I want to say at the beginning of the year, and they're so far because it's like consistency. They're constantly like putting it in, like putting their work in. It's just non-stop, like the grind never stops.
Okay. Arisa, thank you so much for stepping into the laundry room. Tell us where we can keep up with you in iDolls Boutique.
So on Instagram, you guys can follow us at _iDolls. That's _IDOLLS. We're also on Facebook at iDolls LLC. We're also on Twitter at iDolls Boutique. And yep, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, so that's iDolls Boutique everywhere. Thank you so much for stepping into the laundry room. Thank you guys so much for tuning into another episode on the laundry room. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, like us on Instagram at _laundry room. Leave a comment, especially our plus size babies. Leave a comment and tell us what you want from Arisa. Thank you again for stepping in.
Thank you.
Let them know what you're washing.
Bye, you guys. The laundry room.